on the UN in sort of peacekeeping, or peace and security sort of agenda, which is the key architecture around which many other sort of programs of the UN were built around. So this is from the day when the charter was developed, the UN Charter in 1946, 47, 48, and the UN Declaration on Human Rights. So that's pretty much the reason why I'm here. And the other major reason, of course, is not only Africa's politics is of concern, but you also have the politics of killing that continues to be seen throughout history. So I look at a man called Paul Ricoeur. Paul Ricoeur, who was a Christian man, but also a philosopher. And Paul Ricoeur sort of says, why do we need to remember, and how do we remember, and why is it that some people, some institutions, some states want to suppress particular forms of memory and memorialization? They try to do that, but they can't, because humans have incredible abilities to remember, but also to transmit memory, from individual sort of memory to collective memory. And so the importance of this gathering is pretty much to remind the United Nations. So in a minute I'll tell you what she said, Caroline McCluskey, but a few other UN human rights officers in Burundi whom I've interviewed. And also the importance of understanding Cold War, post-Cold War sort of politics, how warlord politics came to be the dominant form of governing. You kill people and you find yourself in power. Person who killed, who ordered the killings of the Banyamulenge today is in parliament, as people have said. How does that happen? How do we find ourselves with people who kill and get rewarded? That is a big question. That was 2004, but 2005, there was a new development that is very important to remember, which today people are very much concerned about the implementation, and that is the notion of the responsibility to protect. It was a norm, a global norm, which turned into law. It's now part of international law, and it governs, or it sort of contributes to the way the International Criminal Court investigates, but also tries to sort of arrest and prosecute those who have committed mass atrocities of different sort of nature, from genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and other gross human rights violations that are despicable, that shouldn't happen in the 21st century, that the people who have memories of trauma, such as Agathon Rwasa himself, who as a Hutu in Burundi would have been also a victim of genocidal killings in the 70s. And but still, that does not make you, as an abused child, to become a child abuser. Yeah. And so 2013 and 14 and early this year, in January 2017, I was in Canada interviewing the former SRAG, Special Representative of the Secretary General. I said, so one of the things that I remember how angry we were when the massacres took place in 2004, and this is something that many communities pretty much want to see. Many Burundian and Banyamulenge communities want to see some of those people who committed gross human rights violations to go before the international justice. The international justice system, the Rome Statute, which was developed or ratified in 1998, came into force in 2002, when the requisite numbers of states had signed, became signatories, but also ratified, meaning they went back to their countries and parliament, their own parliament went into approving it and turning it into domestic law. So that's 2002. In 2004, there were so many genocidal killings that were continuing to take place in Congo. today you still have the same sort of process. The scary part, which I think is really not encouraging, but I'm glad there was members of parliament here, but everyone here who has an interest in seeing more humanity and more normalcy in the way politics occurs, and how governing these post-war societies, but also African sort of the weakest states is